I do want to introduce you to a new member of my family, my daughter. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I am a regional flight attendant for those who are new. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. Today, I began a 4-day trip. This is the last trip of July for me. I remember my last vlog, I said I don't remember why I picked up this. And then I remember I had originally had a 3-day trip that wasn't worth any credit hour. But unlike my other trips for the rest of this month, I don't start it with a deadhead. I don't have to go in and out of New York. This trip is basically going in and out of Atlanta. Super easy trip. Basically, today I just do Northwest Arkansas, and then I end up in Augusta. And pretty much for the rest of this 4-day, I just go from Atlanta to Augusta, Atlanta to Augusta, Atlanta to Augusta, and that's it. And it's easy. It was more credit hours than my original trip, so that's why I picked it up. And yeah, so I won't be going in and out of New York. I probably won't experience any delays if, unless it's weather, which I don't. It's supposed to rain, but not like to the point of where it could cause delays. But we're going to see how this trip goes, and hopefully there won't be any delays or anything like that, or I won't get deviated off my original schedule. But I have to be at the gate in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna get on the shuttle. I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Augusta. Hello everybody, so I made it here to Augusta. Today's flights were very uneventful. Nothing happened out of the ordinary that passengers don't normally do. My flying partner that I brought to Augusta, that came with me to Augusta, brought donuts for us. And too bad I, cut out bread and, carbs for real. I would have ate some of those donuts. So I told her that like, I'm not eating that right now. One thing about these trips now, being that a lot of our trips go out of New York, it's kind of hard to go into open time to swap anything out or even try to piece anything together because nothing will really match. And that's one of the things like before, we had minimum day, because I was thinking to myself, like, man, how did I survive when these trips were only worth, 2 hours per day or something like that? And I realized that I forgot that I was putting trips together from open time because a lot of our trips went in and out of Atlanta. So it was a lot easier to get more credit hour that way. But now it's not the case. I'm trying to get rid of a 200 for next month and there's nothing to swap it for. So those are the challenges. Like everything is constantly changing. How it was last year is not the same as it is now, or even 2 years ago. And it's not gonna last forever because who knows, 3 months from now, everything changes, the flying changes and things like that. So that's how this industry works. Nothing is gonna be the same consistently. Something is always gonna change almost all at a moment's notice and you won't know. But other than that, I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning. I have a 425 van. I'm gonna go work out and come back and just rest because I didn't get any sleep last night. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for day 2. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2. It's gonna be a 4-leg day. Like I said yesterday, all I'm doing is going back and forth to Augusta for 4 legs. I do have about an hour and 45 minutes sit after this first leg here, and then after that it's no more sits. It's just quick turns and I'm done before 1 o'clock today. So hopefully they don't change my schedule within this sit and I just continue to do it. Like I said, again, it's another easy day. It's super early and I went to bed at 9:30 and it still wasn't enough sleep for me. But we're gonna push through it though. We're gonna push through it and get ready to go downstairs. I have about 15 minutes for the van and I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get back here to Augusta. If anything changes, I'll keep you updated. Hello everybody, I made it back to Augusta. Today's flights were very uneventful. We had one hiccup on my second turn from Augusta. We had a guy, I guess he wasn't supposed to be on there because they couldn't clear his seat. My assumption is that he had a seat for a later flight and he tried to get on an earlier flight because there he was able to do it. And a lot of times, that's kind of like the trick to the system now that they're allowing passengers who pay for a ticket to sit on standby, and if there's open seats, they're able to upgrade. So let's just say, for instance, I'm not an expert at booking, but let's just say a later flight at 7 o'clock is cheaper than a flight that leaves at 9 o'clock. So what I'll do is I go try to sit on standby, and I pay cheaper than to buy the 9 o'clock flight. So let's just say I know I need to leave on the 9 o'clock flight, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to buy the 7 o'clock because it's cheaper, and then come sit on standby and get on the flight. That could have happened. I'm not saying that's what the case is, but he ended up having to get off because they couldn't clear his seat. So, and he got upset. He really got upset at the gate agent, which I'm like, you're not even supposed to be on this flight anyway. So, you got to deal with it what it is. But again, that's what happens. But other than that, it's a little bit before 1 o'clock. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to take a nap. Yeah, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take a nap, get up, work out, and continue planning my, I have 3 trips that I'm trying to plan back to back. One for next month, which will be this month when it drops, September and October. So I have a lot to do. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Tomorrow's the same time and I have to do the same exact thing. I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3. Again, I do the same route as I did yesterday, basically 4 legs, all back and forth through Atlanta. Then I do still have another hour and a half sit once I get to Atlanta after this leg, and then I'm still done at the same exact time. I wasn't supposed to be wearing this shirt again. I was supposed to be wearing my white shirt, but the iron doesn't work here, so I can't wear it, and my shirt is too wrinkled for me to just put it on and just wear it. That wouldn't look professional at all whatsoever. So hopefully tomorrow, once I get hopefully I get another room. I don't get the same room and the iron works. So what I'll do is when I get here, I'll check the iron to make sure it does work. So when I get up in the morning, I can iron my shirt and, wear that. But other than that, that's all that I have for you today. Like I said, this was a pretty easy trip. It's not hard. It was no service. It's a no service flight. Well, it'll be a service to me today because I'm working first class, but the main cabin doesn't get a service because it's under 250 miles. So it's, like I said, it's just pretty easy. But other than that, I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get back here to Augusta. If anything changes, I'll keep you guys updated. Hello everybody, so I made it back here to Augusta. Today's flights were somewhat eventful. Out of 4 flights, I had a total of 35 passengers who sat in the wrong seat. And I even had someone take someone's first class seat, which that situation was strange because I wonder why the lady didn't come say nothing to me to say, hey, someone's in my seat. She just sat in the empty seat right behind where she was supposed to be sitting. The lady that took the wrong seat, she was supposed to be sitting in that seat, and she just upgraded herself because her husband got upgraded. And so by the time the gate agent came on to check another seat, that's what she told the gate agent, and they were going back and forth. So the gate agent just said, hey, sit in this empty seat and just basically call it a day. Now, there was another guy on this same exact flight who was upset because he didn't get upgraded and he was on the upgrade list first. So I understand, from a consumer standpoint and somebody else's point of view, like, listen, I'm first, I was supposed to be upgraded. But me personally, I wouldn't have got upset about it because it's a 28-minute flight from Augusta to Atlanta. And by you being upgraded on this flight does not necessarily guarantee upgrade on your next flight, wherever you are going. So just want that put out there, whatever. Then, this hotel they were staying in is new. So they've never dealt with crews before. So it's a lot of things that need to be worked out. And, I was trying to get my other crew to understand that, I don't drink coffee. So, not having coffee is not going to bother me, but it bothered, my captain and my flying partner, which I understood. I told him, I understand, but I had to, kind of put in there, you got to understand they've never dealt with crews before, so they don't really know the ins and outs and where they're supposed to do, you know, going on. It's kind of a learning curve, and we just happen to be the test subjects of, you know, coming here while it's new, because this is a new hotel for us. So, but other than that, you know, I just try to get people to see it from another perspective versus just their own. So they kind of understood after I said, you got to understand, this is the new hotel. They've never dealt with crews ever. So they understood, and you know, it's just one of those things. It is what it is. It happens. But other than that, I'm finna go work out. I'm not gonna take a nap because yesterday when I woke up, I didn't even feel like working out. I forced myself. So I'm gonna work out first, come back, take a shower, eat the leftover of my foods, and tomorrow's go home day. I sleep in a little bit later because we leave at 5:45 instead of having to be at the airport at 4:45. So get to sleep in a little bit longer. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Good morning, everybody. Today is go home day. Today's just this one leg from Atlanta to Augusta, and then I'm done, off for 2 days. I know I didn't tell you all this, but I'm kind of not really dieting. I'm still eating what I want. I'm just doing a low calorie diet, and just because I just wanted to lose a few pounds. I've lost 7 pounds in almost 2 weeks. So, you know, that's what I've been doing lately, and then working a little bit harder in the gym, like going a little bit longer doing cardio and things like that. I know I heard water. So I was like, keep hearing water running, and then I look up and I guess something is leaking. I tell them once I get to the front desk that it's something leaking above me. But other than that, that's all I have for you. I'll see you guys a little bit later on to close out the video once I get home. Hello, everybody. So I made it home. Today's flights were very uneventful. It was an easy trip. Nothing happened. Like I said throughout this whole video, that the trips were easy. In and out of Atlanta, back and forth to Augusta. I'm off for a few days and get to rest up. But I do want to introduce you to a new member of my family, my daughter. She's 3 months old now. So I would like to introduce you all to my daughter, Georgia. Georgia. Oh. She is an American Stafford Terrier. Some people mistake her as a pit bull, but they do look similar. But she is American Stafford Terrier. I got her from a classmate of mine who had puppies, so you know that's where I got her from. But she's gonna be a reoccurring character on this show because she is a character. But I'm gonna close out the video. As always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.